Yes, lads, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be reviewing a new funded account, which I am going all in on. The firm that I'm referring to here is QT Futures, Quantecal Futures. They've been running since 2023 on their Forex side of things. They're a UK-based prop firm, backed by their own brokerage. Serious stuff that we got going on here. And they've just released, as of a few months ago, their futures side of their firm. Now, as everybody knows, futures is kind of taking over right now. I myself transitioned from Forex to futures about 2 years ago now, just over 2 years ago now. And I can say that that transition has made me a shitload more money. Now I'm excited to go on to QT futures because I've been trading mainly Top Step as my main firm for a while now. I'm one of these guys that can't trust Saturn as far as you can throw it type shit. Yeah, so I'm very careful and do diligent with who I work with and who I go into and give my money to. At the end of the day, you got to pay for these challenges, and if you don't pass them and you're not getting paid out, that's a problem. But from what I've heard so far, speaking with many profitable traders that trade Quantecal's Forex side, they've had some very good results. They're getting paid out, and I'm going to run through now some differences between QT and Top Step. I'm going to outline the reasons behind me moving from Top Step to QT. Now, I'm not going to stop trading Top Step, but QT will now be my main firm, the firm that I try to keep my max allo on, the firm that I try to rinse really and truly. I'm going to rinse them, but that's what they're built for, aren't they? So I'm going to run through a few things. I've already loaded up with some accounts on QT. I tested out their interface yesterday, their terminal, and everything's pretty good, to be fair. There's a few little things that I've got to get used to, but other than that, the things that I've got to get used to will actually help, if that makes sense. So they've got a few features that Top Step don't have. They've got all the features that Top Step do have, and the reason being is QT is actually being built to contest Top Step funding. So we should be beating Top Step on every metric by trading QT. Now, let's get into the accounts. Now, Top Step, we're all familiar with Top Step, one of the industry leading firms, been around for 12 years now, and they're about, it does what it says on the tin. Do you know what I mean? Now, Top Step offer 50k accounts, 100k accounts, 150k accounts, yeah? Their prices range from $50 to $150. Now, 50k will be going for $49 a month, 100k will be going for $99 a month, and 150k, $149 a month. All traders will pay a one-time fee of $150 to activate their account. So if you're not familiar with futures firms, how they work is they're a little bit different to Forex firms. Now, when you come into a challenge phase, you start on a monthly bill, yeah? Now, if you don't pass your account within a month, you will be rebilled and you will keep your progress. That's how it works. If you pass your account within the month, then you move on to the next stage. You're no longer billed monthly and you can start to make profits. So normally we aim to get them passed within a month, so we're not getting rebuild. If we are getting rebuild, we're just buying a new account at that point. On average, it should, like, a good average to pass these accounts is within 2 weeks. Now, my average that I like to aim for is every 2 accounts bought, one is passed, and 2 weeks it takes to pass that one account. So if you can stick to that average and you can stay at it consistently, you can make some good money with these firms. Now, this is Top Step. We all know about Top Step. Let's have a look at QT. Now, off the bat, Top Step's hiding a little bit of information here, but I've been trading with these guys for a minute, so I know this firm inside and out. Now, Top Step actually have a maximum withdrawal of $5,000, which is 50% of your profit max per week, whereas QT have 15k max withdrawals, which is very enticing. So this means that the first $15,000 that you make on your account, you actually get 100% split of, and after that, you'll get a 60% split of your 15k. So, you get a 60% split up to 15k, which is very good. But we'll dive more into the comparisons in a second. So, as you can see, QT have got a lot more to offer here. They've got an extra account size, so you can actually buy 25k evaluation for a little bit of a lower barrier to entry. Now, you can see our accounts are a wee bit expensive, but they make up for that with their activation fee. Activation fee is a little bit cheaper, and also you get an extra 1% drawdown. So that's the thing about Top Step. The 50k accounts have 4% drawdown. $3,000, 500 times 4, that's 4%. See, with the 100k, you only have. You see, with Top Step, they have 3% drawdown, 3% drawdown, but on the 50k account, the popular one, has a 4% drawdown. The reason why people buy these accounts so much is because of the extra percentage on drawdown. Whereas when we come to QT, you can buy 100k, 150k, and you can still have a max loss of 4% with the same profit target of 6%. That is fucking great, because this means that we don't have to stick to 50k's just to get as an extra 1%. I mean, I never done so anyways. I would trade 100k's, but you know, for me, that's even better because now I get that extra 1%. Now, just off the bat, you can see that we've got a lot more options on QT. Now, these guys are a newer firm. They are up and coming. They've got to be innovative. They've got to be bringing out things to compete with Top Step. Not doing too much though. Doing too much is a whole different story, but they've added some very seamless, easy things that can be added, which I've wanted to see on Top Step, even like things just like a leaderboard, you know, just to gamify it a little bit. So let's have a look at the 100k accounts then, yeah, for Top Step and QT futures. Now, the profit target on Top Step is 6%, same as the one on QT futures, 6%. Now, that's cool. We don't want the profit target to rise. You know, that's easy for us. 6% in a month is easily doable. Now, your max loss on Top Step 100k accounts is 3%. Whereas on QT, you've got an extra you've got an extra 1%. So your max loss is at 4%. Now, trading time, unlimited and unlimited. This goes back to the rollover. So of course, if you don't pass your account within the month and say, for example's sake, you are up 3 or 4% and you've got to make 2% to pass, you can then pay a rollover fee. So pay another fee, which would be your account size. So it's like, what have we got here? Say you buy a 100k account, $168 a month. If you are almost past it and the month rolls over, you can just pay another $168 and then you can keep your progress. But we aim to pass them way before that and pass or fail it. I would rather buy a whole new fucking account than sit there and pay, you know what I mean, to make a 1%. Fuck, that doesn't happen anyways. So now, the max contracts. When you are trading with Top Step on 100k, they give you a max contract size of 10 mini contracts. Whereas on QT, it's only 5 minis. But that's fine because, if I'm honest, I do not place any fucking trades with more than, like, I haven't placed a trade with more than 40 micros, which is 4 minis in a minute. So that's fine for me, you know, and I know I can run it up with that. That's cushy. Now, this is when it gets juicy, all right? Because the max withdrawal on Top Step is $5,000, yeah? So your max withdrawal on Top Step is, of course, how Top Step work is you have a 50% profit split, as you can see here. So you have to make 10k and then you can withdraw 5. But if you make 20k, you can still only withdraw 5. Yeah, 5,000 is your max withdrawal or 50% profit split. So if you make 6k, you get 3k. If you make 10k, you get 5k. If you make 20k, you still only get 5k to withdraw. Whereas with QT, your max withdrawal is 15k. Now, this is when it gets fucking real juicy because the first 15k that you make, you get 100% split on. So you can make 15k and you can withdraw your 15k and then you're good. Yeah, that's your money. Sweet. Now, after that first 15k, you then go to a profit split of 60%, but the max withdrawal still is 15k. So say you can run up 30k and you can withdraw 50% of that, you know, or 60% of your 30k. And then you know, you're good. Or even then that, you can withdraw 50% of your 30k, because that would be 15k as a max withdrawal. So the money making opportunity and the potential to scale on QT is a lot bigger than Top Step. Now, Top Step, it seems like they like to keep you on their firm, yeah? Whereas with these stats on QT, this will allow us to take more cash from the firm and to funnel that into our personal account, okay? Because that's where the fucking money is really made, all right? These fundeds are cool. They're just a tool for us to use to get cash to make our personal accounts bigger, scale, compound, invest in other areas, etc. So having a max withdrawal of 15k automatically just says, yes, sweet, safe, you know what I mean? Like now I can actually capitalize more off of this firm. The consistency score is a little bit different. So the consistency score on QT is 45% rather than 50%, which is minor. It doesn't mean shit. You shouldn't be trying to gamble your way to a pass anyways, or flip your fucking account. I normally pass the challenge within 4 trades. So that's okay, you know? For profitable trades, that would be. You know, I'm not sitting there trying to over risk or risk the whole account to then make 6% in one trade, because one, you blow the account, two, it's not feasible. It's not, there's no longevity to it either. So I'm normally aiming for first trade 45%, and then I'm doing 2 trades after that of, you know, 0.5% risk, so and so and so. So the consistency score to me is completely fine. You know, I'm never trying to pass a trade in under 3 days or under 3 trades, whatever. So the consistency score and the trading days kind of match up. Good. Because if you need 3 trading days minimum to pass, you're not incentivized to try and gamble your way to fucking flip that shit quick. And also with the consistency score, it kind of aligns with them minimum 3 days, because if you do the maths, you know, you're going to need to take 3 trades in order to make that profit without breaching the consistency rule. Now, this is when it comes down to the prices of said accounts. Top Step 100k is only $99, which is good. Again, these guys are a leading industry stat. These guys are a leading firm in the industry, okay? They've been around for a long time. So they're able to do cheaper challenges because they've got more people failing them 24/7, so they can, you know, they can hack it. Now, they got a $150 activation fee, which is also a bummer. And that's the same across all of your accounts. QT is a little bit more pricey, but don't worry, your boy's got a discount code for you. So if you use TRN at checkout, you'll get 40% off of your challenge fee and your activation fee as well. So don't worry, your boy's got ya. But they kind of make up for it with the activation fee. So you get $45 off. You know, it kind of equals itself out anyways. Plus the TRN activation code, plus the TRN code at checkout, and you're fucking laughing, yeah? So QT is looking very nice compared to Top Step. Again, I've been trading Top Step for ages. I'm not going to stop trading Top Step, but I want another good firm to trade, and these guys are looking like the perfect candidate for that. They're UK based. They've got their own brokerage. Their payouts are there. They're paying out. Check the Discord. I've spoken with many traders as well who have got some good payouts from QT. The Forex side of it, that is. Again, these futures is quite new. It's only of the few months, and you know, I'm sure this is going to grow very quick, because futures is taking over right now. You know, a lot of traders are transitioning from Forex to futures because it's more lucrative. You can make more money. The accounts are cheaper. It's the same fucking thing. There's no spreads as well. What more can I say, eh? So, quant tekel. Why do I choose QT futures? There's many reasons on why I choose QT as my new firm, my new main firm. Now, let's start off here. First of all, she was built to contest Top Step, yeah? These guys have observed Top Step and observed what makes them the industry leading futures firm, and have played off of what they don't have, what they do have, and what they can do better. Now, there's a few things just off the eye, you know, I've bought 2 accounts with them. I'm trading with them. I took a trade last night. I did lose I did lose a trade to getting used to this the new terminal, but that's good. That's fine. I don't give a shit about that. It's a little learning curve on this new terminal, but it's more in depth. It's nicer. The risk calculation's better. The copy trader is better. You know, there's a lot going on, and I'll jump onto it in just a second and show you the inside of the terminal. So first of all, 100% split on your first 15k. So they're beating Top Step on the amount of money that you can make, which of course, bro, we're all here to make fucking money. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to any motherfucker. You are here to make the most money possible, and QT can offer you more money than Top Step. Simple as that. Now, after that 100% split on the first 15k, you then get a 60% split up to 15k as a max withdrawal, whereas Top Step is only a 50% split and it is only $5,000. So fuck that, yeah? We want to be trading with QT ideally both. Now, in-house copy trading. Top Step has a copy trader, but what Top Step's copy trader can't do is set specific groups to trade across different accounts. Now, QT's copy trader will allow you to trade a 25k, a 50k, a 100k, and 150k all linked together with the exact risk management. Now, if you know Top Step's copy trader, you will know that if you have a 50k account and a 100k account, if your lead account is the 100k, you will be over risking on your 50k account because they don't have settings that allow you to offset that. Whereas in Top Step, you have multipliers. So if I'm trading a 50k account as my lead account, I can copy that to a 100k account and have a ×2 multiplier on it, which essentially what that does is will double my position size, equating it to the same as if I was trading that 100k. Now I'm going to show you inside as well in a minute, but those of you that trade Top Step, those of you that use the copy trader, you guys will understand exactly why this is a lifesaver, because even me myself, I know got a lot of one-to-one students who are trading a 50k account linked with a 100k account linked with a 150 account, and the risk is mash up. But with QT's top copy trader, there is no mash up on risk. Everything's good. Sweet. High withdrawal split, as we mentioned up here, and a 1% extra max loss. So not only have you got more room for error, you've got more room to make money, which is exactly what we want as traders, you know. 4% I believe is good. I think that's a very good max loss. If you're risking 0.5% as well, that is 8 trades to lose in a row before you've blown that account. And at that point, you're shit. So, you know, got to hit the drawing board. So, built for traders. This is for traders. Yeah. I can't help but think that Top Step is so big, they don't give a fuck anymore, okay? It's like they've proven they're the dog's bollocks. They've been about for time. They pay out all of this, but they don't listen to the community. They don't actually bring forward things that we want and we fucking need, which these guys are doing and will do. So, that being, I don't use indicators, but I know this is a big deal breaker for people that do want to trade Top Step, as you cannot use indicators on Top Step's terminal, Top Step X. But on QT, you can use any indicator that you would like. You can download your own indicators, you can upload them, and everything is cool. Now, that's one. The next one is the position size calculator. Top Step have got a set risk. So you can set your risk, but it's not going to calculate it for you. Whereas the position size calculator in QT, you can set your positions by percentage, dollar amount, fucking everything. And you can get it bang on to the tick for your buy limits, your sell limits, and your market execution positions. And that for me is lovely. That is what I ended up losing yesterday because I was just getting around it, right? I'm going to make some tutorial videos on QT's terminal, etc., so that you guys have got a seamless transition for if you want to jump onto QT. I would definitely recommend it. It's looking very good so far. Now, I'm going to be doing some regular tutorials on how to actually navigate the QT terminal. It's called Voltrick, trick, something. Fuck knows. But yeah, so that leaves you onto the terminal there. In-depth trading terminal. The trading terminal is nice. You've got good time and scales, good market depth. The order position, the buy and sell positions are a lot nicer than Top Step as well. You got one on each chart. It's not, there's never going to be a case of now where you're wanting to trade fucking NAS, but you accidentally placed a trade on ES because you got ES selected. We've all been there. Don't fucking lie. It happens. You're trying to do shit quick, and then you end up getting shagged for it. But that won't happen on QT. You've got two buy and sell terminals, one for NAS and one for ES when you got your chart dualed. So it's good. It's good. Now, some small things that I like to see is a QT leaderboard. Now, this is cool. It gamifies things. Do you know what I mean? You can actually have a shot at being showcased on their main page as a serious trader. If you're making consistent and nice withdrawals and, you know what I mean, you're hitting a threshold where you're going to be in the leaderboard, it's going to be cool to see your name up there. And it's also something that you can strive towards. Not strive towards, because it's not going to be like, oh, I have to be on the leaderboard, but you can make that, you know what I mean? All right, cool. I'm going to get on QT leaderboard one day, and you'll see yourself on there. Simple as that. They've also got trading competitions as well. Currently, there isn't any active, but they are going to be releasing some serious trading competitions with rewards for the winners, of course. And it's a good incentive around trading. You know, trading's a lonely fucking game. It's also a boring fucking game. So when you've got little incentives like this that kind of gamify it a bit and make it a bit more fun, it's nice to see, you know. So, growing and innovative. Now, these guys are UK based. They also are backed by their own brokerage, which is very good on security. Okay. I like regulation and I like brokerages that are backed, and I like security. Yeah. A lot of Forex firms are a load of shit. Yeah. But these guys recently, as of last year, incorporated their own broker, changed up a lot of things, and yeah, they're causing a storm right now because people are realizing these guys are not here to fuck around. So they're competing with all the larger firms in Forex and the futures industry. They're not messing around. And it's not run by these massive influencers that are here to just shag you and take your money. That's not what this is here at all, okay? They also got a very unique feature that I haven't seen before called a QT card, which is basically a fucking Visa card linked to your prop firm account where you can withdraw your funds into your Visa card and you can purchase, get cash back, and you can also get points to purchase more funded accounts. Fucking sweet. You get good bonuses on topping up with crypto, etc. too. And this was a really cool feature that I like to see. I'm really interested to get one of these in my hands and to see how it works. I'm gonna apply for it today, I think, and then we'll see. I think this is quite new as well, so we'll see how this plays out. But this is a very, very cool feature. The card looks wicked as well. I'll show you in a minute. So, competing with the larger firms as we've been through. But these are the main standout features to me: the trading leaderboard, the position calculator, the web platform and the phone application. TopStep does not have a phone app, whereas on QT you can, you know, do your analysis on your computer, do everything you need to do, place your trade, and then if you need to pop out, you can pop out and you can check your position if you need to, you know, which is cool. Whereas on TopStep, loading up the web browser on your phone is just fucking long. It's just not doable, really. So the position calculator, I'm not sure if I went through that one already. The 15k max withdrawal, of course, this is a standout feature, and the 60% split. So, of course, the money making opportunities here are a lot bigger than they are on TopStep. The copy trader settings. This makes everything seamless. Doesn't matter whether you want to buy 50, 100, 150, whatever. You can copy trade everything specifically, correct risk management, no fucking around. And then you got the QT Visa. Of course, bro, this is a really cool incentive. I'm excited to get one of these in my hands and to see what it does, how it works properly. And yeah, I think this is going to be a big selling point for QT because I've never seen this before on any other firm. If anybody knows of a firm that does do it, please let me know because that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is essentially the reason behind my transition from Top Step to QT futures. Now, I'm going to jump into the live terminal, the dashboard, show you a little bit around the inside of the firm, and yeah, run you through a couple of things on there. Okay, so this is the QT futures main website, the front page, the first page that you'll be greeted with when you come to check out their challenges, etc. It's clean, green colors. I like everything. It looks good. A little bit better on the mindset than Top Step's fucking black death everywhere, but it's all right. Yeah, sweet. So straight away when we're going through, you can see they're outlining. You can see they're setting their, straight away as we're going through, you can see they're setting their stance. So they're telling you why traders choose QT. Of course, 100% profit split on your first 15K. Flexible payout options, payouts when you want, no waiting for rigid cycles, just 5 days, and you can request your payouts at any time. Weekly profits paid fast, evaluation rules, offer fairer risk parameters that align with how professional traders actually operate. And like I said already, there's no time limit to pass. Now, these guys do offer instant funding futures accounts also. I wouldn't recommend guys that don't, if you're not, like, I don't even like to do these, bro. I like to earn my way to funded stage, yeah? I like to ease myself in. It's like, I feel like with the instance, you're going 2 balls deep, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's like, with the one step, you got a little bit of foreplay, you can ease it in a bit. When you get to the live, you know what I'm saying? Whereas this, bro, you're just going straight to third base, you're getting active with it, and I'm just like, yo. Of course, the accounts are a little bit more pricey as well, but this is essentially no challenge phase. You buy this account, then the money that you make is yours. So for profitable traders, guys that can trade, guys that understand their strategy inside and out, that understand them as traders, do what you want, yeah? Do what you want. But me, myself, I like to do the evaluations because, bro, really and truly, it's only a couple of trades to get through that, and then you're onto the live stage. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to make some money and get paid out. I just prefer it. Maybe, to be fair, I haven't done an instant funded since I was unprofitable. So it's like maybe I'll try it again soon, and then maybe I'll do a series on it. Do you know what I mean? Just buying fucking couple instant fundeds and running it up. We'll see. If that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, drop a comment down below. But yeah, so the one step or the QT instant. Now we're going to go through the one step. Volume Treaker is what platform to use, as this platform has the copy trader, etc. in it. So you want to use Volume Treaker. I don't even know how if I'm saying that right, but fuck it. So as you can see what we went through before, you've got the 25K account, the 50K account, 100K account, 150K account. And it's good. They've got the same principle as Top Step. So of course, with the one step, it's one step funding. So you have your evaluation, and then you go on to like Top Step's Express account. You have a QT Max account, and then essentially you make profit on your QT Max account. After you've made a certain amount of withdrawals, they can promote your account to a live account, just like Top Step do as well. So they do everything that Top Step do, but they're beating them on a lot of metrics. The only thing that Top Step may win on right now is the Volume Treaker like terminal. Yeah, that's the only thing. But it's just getting used to, you know what I mean? Like Top Step is just so easy and seamless and just like it's like it's built for stupid people, it feels like. Whereas this is a bit more in depth. You've got more options, there's more you can do with it, and that obviously requires a little bit of a learning curve, but there's many tutorials on there. It's just I don't like the tutorials, but I'm gonna do you boys a favor, learn it all myself and give you some better proper tutorials on how you can do this shit properly. But yeah, this is the main page that you'll be greeted with when you go through here. You can check out your challenges here, you know, buy a challenge. Make sure if you buy a challenge to use code TRN at checkout, get yourself a discount. Lovely fucking stuff. So this is the dashboard here. I've got 200k accounts right now. I mean 0.72 drawdown. But that's all right. We were just testing things yesterday. I haven't tested the waters, etc. And everything was going good, to be fair. I like the dashboard. It's clean, it's seamless, there's not too much going on. I don't like it when there's a bunch of random shit going on. You know, if I want to as well, I can hook this up to TradeZilla and I can get a lot more data gathered too. But as you can see, you've got your daily loss limit, which is no daily loss limit. It's just a max loss limit of $4,000. Profit target, $6,000. Easy stuff, yeah. Now they've got a payout section as well, of course. Now they've got the section, now as you can see on the left here as well, they've got the competitions and the leaderboard as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what competitions come out, and I'm looking forward to seeing myself on that fucking leaderboard. Now, they've also got a few cool features inside the dashboard, like the Trading Central, where it'll give you a market buzz and technical views and featured ideas too. Now, this is quite, it's not needed, but it's quite cool. I like the fact that they've added this in too, because why not? You know, it gives you some cool insight on news and what's actually going on outside of the charts, and it looks pretty cool. You know, we've got news feeds as well, so it will tell you about what's happening economic wise, and they've got their own economic calendar which is linked with Forex Factory. So same shit, you can do your high impact news, you can take off all your bullshit currencies, do USD only, and then we can see today what news events we've got. Sweet, couple of news events today, lovely stuff. Hopefully we get some fucking nice trades in. But yeah, it's all clean right now. It's all clean, it's nice. Now this is volume Trika. This is the trading terminal. Okay. Now I like the trading terminal, if I'm honest. It took me a little bit of getting used to yesterday. Likewise, it would take you a bit of getting used to as well. But all in all, it's fucking good, okay? The only annoying thing is the tools. The tools, like the fib, for example, say, you know, it just looks a bit butters, but that doesn't matter what the fuck it looks like, bro. We're here to make money. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be fucking little girls about shit. Fucking click that shit, get rid of that shit. There we go. So yeah, but straight away you can see you've got your trade panels and your DOM and your time and scale. So on Top Step, everything is on one on the right hand side or wherever you put it, and one controls all. Whereas on QT, you can have a trade panel for NASDAQ and a trade panel for ES, and then you select your account. Now I've got one account here, 384, because I'll show you the trade copier in a second and how that works. And I've got my accounts obviously copy traded. So this is where it's cool. It's like so like I'm never going to accidentally place a trade on ES trying to trade NAS, because that's happened a few times to me on Top Step. Same as it's happened to a lot of you lads. I fucking know it has, because it's just how it is, isn't it? Yeah. You're waiting for your position. You're like, yeah, sweet, right, cool. You don't think about it. You press buy, you press sell, and then all of a sudden your trade's on ES, and then you're like, fuck, and then it's fucked everything. You've fucked your risk to reward. You've missed your actual position. You know what I mean? You close out the other one, and it all goes left. But that cannot happen on here. Now, even the time and scales, I don't personally use it, but it looks a lot cleaner on here, and so does the DOM as well. It's just, you know, it's a lot more seamless and it's nice. Now, you can also set or limit orders and calculate your position size right here on each one here. Yeah, now this is sweet. So say I wanted to place a sell limit, boom, literally press the plus, press place sell limit, then you've got your thing. I want to put a stop loss in. How much money do I want to risk? $1,000. There you go. Now it puts my stop loss in, $1,000 risk, 10 contracts, $100 even, $1,000. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to up our contract size a bit, but you get it, yeah? You get it. It's draggable, it's movable, it's easy, seamless. When I change my contract size, the money goes up here, yeah? You can see It's calculating it for you right there. Take profits too. Oh, say I want to do a 2,000 take profit. There you go. You can drag it as well. Bro, it's so fucking seamless. Like, this is what I wanted on Top Step, and I didn't have it. Because it's like, I'm on my calculator, I'm coming back and forth, and it's not that deep, but it is that deep. And this allows you to do things quick. I ended up losing a trade yesterday, just getting used to it because I couldn't wrap my head around it for some reason. But it's fucking easy. Like, I shouldn't have fucked up. I did the learning curves as it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. You know, you can just come here, place place a sell limit. If I want to place a buy limit, place a buy limit, and you're good. You know, you can calculate your stop loss. Yoip. And it's easy. It's so easy. So that is one of the best things that I like about Volume Tree-Cut. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Other than that, they have got a wicked trade copier. So they got little widgets too. So if I click the accounts section here, you can see the accounts that you've got going. You can see the pending orders. You've got a whole portfolio section, and you can hone in on different accounts here. So you can go to the historical as well. You can see week. Let's see here. So you can see the trades that I've taken. Of course, this is on 2 accounts, so they're copy traded. Lost that first trade, fucked that right up. Lost another trade by accident, misclick. And then I took another little low risk entry just to scalp back a little bit of profits from the mess ups that I had. I wasn't even planning on trading yesterday. I was just getting used to things, and then ended up taking a position, over risking, getting used to this, and not the end of the world. Doesn't mean shit at all, so it's all good. But yeah, you can see your whole account history here, and then you've got the watch list, and the main source, the main thing that you all want to have a little butcher's at is the trade copier. So this trade copier is in depth, bro. It's good. This is what we like to fucking see. So first of all, I've got my 100k copier here, a group set up. So when I want to turn on a trade copier, I just come to the trade copier section. You can see it says off here. I'll come here and I'll click start. It will give us a warning saying, man, it's not our fault if your orders don't get filled to the point, but my orders have been filled so far to the point. So then you just click start, and then now you can see the trade copier is running. So any trade that you take on the parent account, which would be 42384, which is the account I've got selected, will be then copied onto the follower account. Sweet. Easy stuff. Now, this is when it gets good though, because let me just stop this now. If you want to add a new group, say you can have a 100k to, oop, where's the little fucking thing that I'm looking for? There you go. 100k to 50k. And now you can say, I'll leave this all the same right now. You can change your parent account to the 100k account, and then you can come to, where is it? Here, children accounts. When you add your children account, I'll just add this random one here. You can add a contract multiplier. So of course, if you're trading a 50k account and you want to copy that to your 100k account, you're going to have to use a contract multiplier if you want to risk the exact same percentage on each account. Because of course, if you risk $500 on your 50k, that's 1%. But if you just copy trade that without a multiplier onto your 100k, you're risking 0.5%. So if you want to be risking 1% across all accounts, and they're different accounts, as in different sizes, so 50 and 100, you want to use a multiplier according to that account size. So of course, 50 would be a times 2 multiplier if you're trading for 100k, because it's fucking simple maths, isn't it? So we can come to the parent account, or the children account, sorry, and we can add a times 2 multiplier on our contract sizes. So when we then trade on the 50k account, the 50k account will place that position on the 100k account, but with double risk which is equivalent to the 100k account size. I hope that makes sense. But it's very, very handy because now you don't have to worry about, oh, I can't copy trade my 50 with my 100 and I've got to go and do this and that. No, that's all taken away from you because you can set different groups. You can have multiple groups set as well, and then you can change them as and when you wish. So you can literally just come click on your trade copier like I did here, click start, and then you're ready to trade and everything will be copied for you. You can flat and cancel all positions from here as well, which will do it on across the whole accounts. It's all good. It's very good. It's very good. Very nice. But essentially, what I gather from this is that it's built for traders, bro. Like, it's not necessarily built to please the eye or to attract beginners or to, which is what Top Step is a lot for, you know, with the cheap accounts, with the clean interfaces, with the seamless, like, but lack of, because you can't do indicators, you know, like up here, you can do indicators. You can add any fucking indicator that you want to add, you know, and then you're good. But I don't use indicators personally, but I know a lot of you guys have even bought your own indicators, which you like to use, you know, not some moving average bullshit, but something that you guys use, you know. So in that case, you can add said indicator to said terminal and trade that motherfucker. But there's a few things that I've outlined in this video which really do pull me towards QT, and I think I'm going to be trading with these guys for the foreseeable future, and I'm looking to run it up with them. So yeah, boys, that's all I got to speak on today. I'm gonna keep you updated on these accounts too, let you know how they go, and I'm gonna be posting updates on the accounts on my YouTube, on my Instagram, and also giving you guys some more tutorials on QT, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys are gonna like this video and that you're gonna wanna transition over to QT as well, because there's money I can make, bro. Are you fucking mad? But that's it for today, boys. If you want to check out QT futures, hit the first link in the description and use code TRN at checkout for 40% off your evaluation and 40% off your activation fee, bro. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.